In the repair shop today,
Oh, look at that.
Amanda and Julie uncover the inner workings of a 60-year-old Panda.
He's going to look really funny when he's naked. Stripped bare.
While Dom attempts to get a square peg, fitting a round hole again.
If I go too far now, then I'm back to square one and I've got to start again. Oh, lovely. Perfect.
But first,
This is the one. This is what we need you working on next.
something that has been at the heart of a family home for 60 years.
Hello, I'm Jay.
Hi, Jay.
Graham Gould, accompanied by his wife Jane, are hoping antique wood restorer Will Kirk can get a modern classic back to its best.
Returning to you. So tell me about this table.
This table has been part of my life for a long, long time. My parents bought the table from a department store, I think in Islington, called Bowman's, and this is, I think, 1959. I remember distinctly when the furniture arrived that my parents were looking at it, and you could see the look on their face. Everybody's quite excited because it fitted so well with the orange carpet in the living room and the lime green carpet in the dining room.
That sounds right up your street, doesn't it?
Why is it so special?
My parents died in 2001, my mother 2003. The table has been so special to me. It gives me very warm memories of them. If you were there when it was delivered, and you saw the look on their faces, and you don't forget certain things in your life, and that is important for me.
This was the only piece of furniture that actually
They kept. As far as I'm concerned, the table is a permanent fixture of the family. My parents were great entertainers and they had lots of dinner parties, and I remember as a child there was a lot of drinks on the table many times, so it invokes that memory, and I have carried on in that tradition.
Why not?
Why not?
This is really quite pretty, isn't it?
Yes.
What happened to the top? Because this
Yes.
is
My
not
father
good.
decided that he'd put a plate glass on it.
To protect the table,
Yes.
in theory.
Periodically, things would get spilt,
Right.
and that would leach underneath and lift the lacquer.
Yeah.
That's exactly what that looks like. It's been sort of trapped underneath
Yeah.
there,
This looks very of the time of the 1950s and kind of mid-century modern, but it's the legs that throw me off. This is 1980s. I would
It
say.
is.
They don't
Really?
fit this top.
My father decided that it was old-fashioned by the 80s.
Okay.
As one does. So he commissioned somebody to do this, and sadly the legs are no longer with us.
Do you have any idea of what they would have looked like?
I do. They were tapered, like this.
So if we're able to restore it and get the lacquer sorted on top,
Yes.
and you want some legs? Do you want
I'd love
the
you to
original
do-
legs or?
Yes, well,
Sympathetic.
as close to the original, obviously, that you could do, I would love that.
I do like a challenge, and this is a really nice top. I'm hoping to get some really nice legs for you as well.
It's already brought a smile to your face. We haven't even done anything. Thank you.
Oh, well, thank you so much.
Thank you for bringing it in.
Thanks very much for your time as well. Thank
Cheers,
you.
man.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Graham's been looking for somebody to do this for a while, and I decided to push things forward because it's his 70th birthday imminently.
Reaching 70, I recall my parents reaching 70. I do feel a very strong bond with them, actually, and this table will make that bond even stronger.
Yeah,
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
that's it.
They were good parents, yeah. Lovely parents. Yeah.
So what do you reckon? Tea or wine?
Probably more likely wine than tea. Something's really chewed into the polish on this top. It's almost like a chemical reaction on there.
Reaction, yeah.
It's in a bit of a sorry state. Really flaky, really dry, and that's all peeling off.
I think the problem might be is the tapered legs. Tapered legs.
I know. I don't know what the legs would have looked like in the beginning, apart from turned up.
First things first, it needs to get to your bench.
Well, I can't lift it on my own, so...
All right. Come on then.
So what I need to do with this is clean off the top, repolish it, and then think about making some new legs at the base. First things first, I need to get these legs off. Already a massive improvement. Now the legs have gone. A bit stuffed on the top.
Next to test the repair shop's knowledge and expertise, Gill Harvey and her husband Clive. Gill is carrying precious cargo.
Hello.
Hello.
For the attention of clockwork guru Steve Fletcher.
Jay.
Hi, Jay.
How are you? How we doing? What's in the bag then?
It's a very special, small little panda. As you can see, he's molting a little bit.
A little bit. Where did you get the panda from anyway?
It was given to me by my parents when I was about 3 or 4. My sisters and I all got to choose a mechanical toy.
Right.
And I'm the youngest in the family. I chose the panda.
So how old is Panda then?
That's a leading question, Jay. Panda must be at least 60 years old.
He's not done too bad though, has he?
No, I think he's done okay.
Yeah.
He still works. It winds up here.
The mechanism
Yeah.
sort of works.
He's a little bit slower than he
Very
used
stiff,
to be.
very stiff.
Be a little red thread here, Steve. So
Yes.
is it a Diablo, I think you call it?
Diablo, yeah.
Yeah.
Where it goes up.
Yeah, I
and...
know that. It's before your time. Don't worry. I'll
I've been
educate
told
you.
that that's what it was.
I used to have one.
It's
2
been
sticks
around.
and a bit of string.
Like that. Yeah. And then, you
Toss
throw
it
it
up
up.
in the air.
Don't you remember that? No.
Yeah, he's very special to me. My father, unfortunately, died literally 2 weeks before my 6th birthday. And when Dad was bedridden at home, if I was feeling not very happy, he'd say, go and get Panda, because he'll make you smile.
Yeah.
So I used to go and get Panda. Dad would wind him up, and we'd sit and watch, because Dad used to say it's really important to smile.
Yes. No, it is.
So it reminds me of that. The last image I really had of Dad was him standing holding on to his bed, and he took off his oxygen mask and waved at us, and that night he died. And really sort of throughout my life it's been with me, and whenever I've felt a bit down or a bit unhappy, I've kind of got Panda because it always makes me smile.
Yeah.
So consequently, he's a bit worn.
Right.
And I think that's years of sitting on a shelf and collecting dust. I think it's clearer, dare I say. It used to be sort of a real black and white.
Right.
And he used to have a little black nose, a little rubber black nose on there. So that's gone as well. But I think it's because it's been a much loved and used toy.
Sure. Thank you for bringing it in.
Oh,
Okay?
you're welcome.
All
Thank
right.
you. Thank you very much.
You guys take care now.
Thanks.
Okay.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye. That's nice, isn't it?
Really is the first time that I've left Panda behind, because even when I left home, Panda came with me, and every time I've moved, he's always been with me, so it's very strange. He's helped me a lot over the years to get through some very difficult times, and it would be really nice to see his smile being nice and bright again.
Now that's a powerful story. You can understand why this means so much to Gill. So, is this going to be challenging for you?
Yeah, I think it is actually, because I'm not sure whether this is a mechanism that is all riveted up and so it's not made to be repaired.
Okay.
But I won't know that until I get in there. I can't do anything until I get that fur off.
Okay.
The hands are going to be an issue as well, because they're made of rubber and the rubber's just disintegrating. So I'm not sure how I'm going to do that at all.
But one good thing is the mechanism is still working. It's a little bit slow.
Exactly. Oh, absolutely.
It's a bit like you sometimes, isn't it? Eh?
Bless you.
But it's still working,
Yeah.
which is good.
Yeah.
All right, well, Amanda and Julie are the best people to get that
Absolutely.
off. All right, see you in a bit.
Amanda and Julie are the repair shop's experts on everything fur and fluff related.
Hi, Steve.
Hello.
Oh, what have you got here?
This is Panda.
He's adorable.
I'm going to repair the mechanism, but I can't do anything until you take the fur off.
Okay. Okay.
And really, I think it'd be nice just to completely re-fur him.
Is Jill going to be all right with that?
Yeah, she'll
She's happy
be.
to have it replaced?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
She wants it to look and feel as it was when she was 6.
Yeah. Wow. Okay. Okay.
Can I leave it with you?
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Steve. Wow, isn't he sweet?
Oh, look at that. There's an in. Right, Panda. He's coming out. A little bit. There he comes.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah, so it's just a kind of paper mache, isn't it?
Yeah. He's going to look really funny when he's naked. Stripped bare.
There's more stripping going on across the workshop. Will has begun work on the party-scarred mid-century tabletop.
So I'm using a scraper here to remove lots of the loose varnish on the surface. I could sand it all back with an electric sander, but the problem with that is this is actually veneered plywood. The veneer is really thin, and there's a chance that if you go with an electric sander, you can actually go through that thin layer, revealing the red plywood underneath. And once you've done that, there's no going back. That nasty, flaky varnish just flaking off now. It's really fine. It actually looks a bit like brown sugar, but I'm sure it probably doesn't taste exactly the same. I'm so happy that I decided not to go in with the power tools. Slow approach has really worked out.
After hours of painstaking hand scraping, the loose varnish is consigned to the floor of the barn, and Will can now carefully refine the surface with sandpaper.
I've finished sanding back the top. I'm really happy with the surface now. It's taken it right down to the sort of dark natural wood underneath the bleached surface. You can really see the difference in the colour of the veneer. I was thinking about polishing the tabletop, but a lot of mid-century furniture that I've seen is oiled, and I think to give this the right protection, I'm going to oil it with some Danish oil. It's lovely. Oh, that looks beautiful. So I'm working this in a circular motion, which is forcing the oil into the grain of the wood. You can already see how there's such a difference in the colour from the dry, sanded surface to the oil surface. Really bring that natural colour through. I'm really excited to see Graham's reaction when he sees this dramatic change. I just need to do as good of a job on the legs as I've done on the top.
With the tabletop left to dry, Will heads out to the outdoor workshop to begin work on the legs, and he's not letting the old 1980s ones go to waste.
So the current legs aren't in keeping with the style of the piece. They're really chunky, and I thought it'd be nice to reuse these legs and make something a bit more refined. I've made a template of what the legs should look like. It's wider at the top and it sort of tapers down to a bit smaller on the bottom. So I'm going to put this on the lathe and start turning up that shape. Well, that's finished. That's the last leg done. And I must say, it feels ultra smooth. Even though that the shape is there now, these legs are still quite light and the rest of the table's quite dark. So what I need to do next is stain this a tiny bit darker to match the top. And once that stain is dry, I can give that a final oil and seal.
Next, two brothers need help with an intriguing mechanical gizmo. Dudley and Fred Ducasse are hoping metal expert Dominic Chinea can help get a much-cherished family heirloom up and running again.
Hiya. I'm Dom.
Nice to meet you.
Good to
Hello,
see
Dom.
you. Hey.
I'm Dudley.
Dom, nice to see you. What's in the bag?
It is a very old coconut scraper.
A coconut scraper?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is it.
So this is to scrape the inside of the
Inside,
coconut.
you split the inside of the coconut.
So you break it like a sort of boiled
you just
egg.
split it straight in half. Yeah, exactly. Yeah,
Yeah. And then stick it over there.
Yeah.
And it would just sort of churn
And then
up.
you just turn the handle, and then you just literally turn the coconut, making sure that you take all the coconut
All the bits
out.
out. Right.
Yeah, yeah. This dates back to probably the mid-40s. Okay. Back in India, that's where we were born. We came over when I was 6 and Fred was 7. Dad had this made.
So it's a complete one-off.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Wow.
This is an original.
It's an original.
Yeah?
Yeah, it is. It really, really is. Yeah, yeah.
He was obviously a very smart man. Yeah.
Oh, he was.
He was a smart.
He really, really was, yeah.
Well, this actually made the Kulkuls, which my mum used to make. And
That's an Indian
Kulkuls
sweet.
are a little pastry.
Okay. I've never heard of these.
I know.
My mum was a dab hand at making sweets and all that, yeah.
She could have been a pastry chef, my mum. She was that good.
We had a small little kitchen and we'd all crowd around it. Dad used to crack the coconut and then give it to us.
Yeah.
And then we used to basically take it in turns to use it so you could scrape the most coconut out and see how quick we could actually do it.
Yeah.
Really, really was. But Dad used to get a lot of joy out of that.
It must have been nice for him to see his kids using the tool that he designed and invented. So from when it was in use, what happened for it to fall into the state it's
when
in now?
Dad died, it was sort of just put away.
It was put away.
Yeah. And as you can see, the actual, if you listen to it, doesn't sound too good, does it? It doesn't sound too good.
It's been loved.
If you can repair it, it'll bring a lot of joy to all the families and even the grandchildren, because some of the grandchildren haven't even seen this, so they don't know the smaller ones.
Yeah.
So basically,
and they've never tried the sweets.
Yeah, never tried the sweets.
Oh no, they're missing out. Do you know the recipe? Can you still make them?
Oh yeah, he can make them.
You can. Yeah.
I've actually tried making them. They never turned out as good as my mum's.
But you know the recipe.
But
You know how.
I know how. Well, I used to be a chef.
Oh right, great.
Yeah,
Okay.
They didn't turn out bad, but the texture wasn't the texture wasn't right, and the taste was nearly there.
It needs this.
It does.
I'm hoping this will do it.
Yeah, because
I wanna try them.
fresh coconut.
Well, I'll
is a lot
tell you
better.
what. I will do what I made, without this.
Okay.
If you can end this.
Deal.
Yeah.
Deal.
Sounds good to me, Dom.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Thank you very much for bringing it in.
Okay.
Lovely to meet both of you.
And to you.
Thank
And you, Don. Thank you
See you
very
soon.
much.
All right.
Thank you.
All the best.
Take
Bye-bye.
care.
Hey, if Dom can fix it, I'll be over the moon. We should have looked after it. We really should have looked after it, because I know how Dad was. To see the coconut scraper like it is now, it's soul destroying, really.
There's still bits of coconut in there, look. Cheers. So this is such a great thing. It's such a simple but effective design. It just does its job. And whilst I'm working on it, my head is kind of like clicking away, thinking, oh, if I could add a washer there, or I could put a bearing in there and improve that. But I really want to keep it true to Dudley and Fred's father's original design, his image that he had in his head, and not mess with that too much at all. There's nothing obviously broken. It's just things like this handle is quite bad. It's just very, very worn. It's obviously been well used and well loved. All right, so now I've had a good look around. I've got a good idea of what materials, what metals, how it's held together, how it's made. Time to start getting into it, and basically I need to break it down into its individual parts. This handle is going to be the first thing to come off. The main part that is affecting the functionality of this tool is that little square hole. That's the problem. That's what's caused so much movement on the main spindle, this handle wobbling around. So I think I'm gonna have to weld that back up and recut that square shape back in, because where the metal's worn, it's gone away, so I need to re-add that metal. So once I've welded that up and reshaped that square, it will fit, it should fit nice and tightly onto the main shaft, and there'll be no play in there.
Back inside the barn, clockwork expert Steve has got the newly bared Panda back on his bench.
Amanda and Julie have managed to take off all the fur nicely, but this hasn't seen the light of day for decades. I've got to work out why it's seized up. I can see that the mechanism is absolutely chock-a-block with the fur from the Panda, and I need to clean out the fur and lubricate it through. It hasn't been oiled probably for 50-odd years. There's no wonder things are seizing up. It's absolutely chock-a-block. I'm really hoping this is actually going to make it go faster. Good, that's all oiled through. Now the moment of truth. There you go. We've got into it now, and it's really going. Amazing what a bit of oil does.
Across the workshop, Julie and Amanda are beginning work on a replacement suit for the naked Panda.
Before I lay any of the pattern pieces on, I check the pile direction, making sure that I lay the pieces on in the correct way so his fur's not sticking up like he's had a bad hair day or something.
He will actually look like a little cub, won't he? With his lovely fluffy new fur and his clean bright face.
As Amanda and Julie cut out Panda's new clothes,
Fiddly, fiddly.
Steve's working on some replacement paws.
This is actually a fantastic match on colour-wise. I just hope that it'll carve up all right. I've never carved a panda hand out of rubber. Tough old material. I hope I don't mess up because I haven't got a spare cork.
While Steve's getting handy with the rubber, Julie is eyeing up a replacement nose.
So this is our lovely eye box, and we've got all sorts of different colours. They're all handmade glass. Some of them are vintage and some of them are new, and it just crossed my mind that perhaps Panda could have a little eye. But I've got to find a small enough one, and that's the problem. I know there'll be one in here. Aha! Oh yeah.
Good. He's back.
Oh, wow.
Along with a pair of hands.
I want you clever.
So there is a left and right hand.
Okay.
Okay, so get him the right way round.
Okay.
And you're going to refer him.
Oh, great. Okay, we'll let you know when he's done.
I look forward to it.
With a full complement of hands, face and fur, Operation Rebuild Panda can commence.
So I think we'll start with a little blob. The first one is going to be about here, just under the key.
So for us, gluing is a little bit sort of alien. We tend to stitch nearly everything that we do, but this is how he was made, so we're using the same sort of method.
He looks like an alien in a furry onesie now, sort of a costumey thing, doesn't he?
A little caveman or something.
Yeah.
As the Bear ladies work together to refur the little Panda, on the neighbouring workbench, Will has been working hard to restore a modern classic back to perfect form.
Well, that table is nearly ready to go back to Graham. I've cleaned back the top, oiled it. It needs one more coat, but I'll put that on just at the end. Before I do that, I need to get some legs on the bottom. I've finished turning these lovely legs, which is what they should have looked like in the beginning. And I've got these handy brackets that will go underneath. It looks like they used to have brackets very similar to this.
A milestone birthday was the impetus needed to bring this table to the repair shop. Sporting some very mismatched legs and the veneer top bearing the scars of decades of family parties. Owner Graham, accompanied by his wife Jane, has returned to collect the table, chosen by his parents back in 1959.
Since the table's been gone, I've been thinking of my parents quite a lot, actually. It has reminded me of my mother a lot, and my father, obviously. We're quite excited. We'll see.
Hello,
Hello.
Jay.
Hi.
How are we doing?
Doing very well.
Nice to see you as well.
Nice to see you, yes. And you. Very nice to see you both.
So, what are you looking forward to see?
I'm hoping to see the table in as close as the condition it was when my mother got the table.
I think I'm more nervous than you are, to be honest. I don't
It was,
know why.
it was a challenge. It was a challenge.
We all have to see.
Yes, yes.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, wow.
Better than I thought, actually. Much, much, much. You've done a brilliant, brilliant
I'm
job.
absolutely astounded.
And the legs look so good.
That's exactly how they look.
You're a genius.
And the colour is so rich.
Isn't it? Look fabulous.
Oh, yes.
I've actually used the 1980s legs. I put them on the lathe and I turn them up into what they should be looking like. So we've actually sort of kept those legs.
Like
yeah.
a bit of provenance in a sense.
Exactly.
Yeah. I'm really pleased.
phenomenal.
Yeah, that's absolutely wonderful. Oh,
It just looks elegant.
I have to
doesn't
say it's
Absolutely.
it's touched my heart. Oh, wow. My mum and dad would be so pleased with that. I just can't think of words to describe how I feel. I feel so happy with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant birthday present.
Oh, it's
Absolutely
it's a
brilliant
great birthday present as well.
Definitely.
Ready for some entertaining?
You can bet on it.
That's what I like to hear.
Absolutely.
Brilliant. Well, on that note,
Yeah, lovely.
we can't thank you enough.
Thank you. I can't thank you
Will.
both of
Really,
you. I mean, I'm
pleased with
so
it. Really,
pleased.
It's been a
really.
pleasure.
Thanks, Jay.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Thank you very much.
Oh.
Stunning.
It's stunning, absolutely stunning. You know, I couldn't put it into words really. It's still difficult. So I'm absolutely so pleased. It's something you have no idea. Well, I think we will carry on the tradition of my mother and father, and there will be a celebration with our friends, with the table, without any doubt whatsoever.
But we'll put things on it first to make sure that it's well looked at.
Yes,
Definitely.
absolutely, yes.
As Will sees the beautifully restored table safely on its way home, Dom has only just begun his work on the antique coconut scraper.
It's time now to tackle this rounded off square on the causing all of the play in the handle of the coconut scraper. It should just be a case of welding up the hole so it's all completely filled in, and then I'll drill a hole straight through the middle of it and then file it square. So I've just started by welding the corners, and I'll now gradually work my way round, just filling in the gaps basically. Then I'll turn it over and fill it up. So now you can see the weld is slightly proud, that's fine. I'll now grind that back to a nice flat surface, mark the centre hole, then drill my new hole. I've got a 7mm hole now, bang in the middle of the handle, which is perfect. I just need to make that round hole square now. Got smaller tools out now. Now I need to just use this square file, which fits in the round hole, and then just work my way into the corners. If I go too far now with the file and make the square too large, then I'm back to square one and I've got to weld it back up and start again. So it's really important that I keep checking this and offering it up. Okay, that's very close now. That's it. Oh, lovely. Perfect. I couldn't have asked for more than that. That's really, really nice. Once that washer and the nut's back on there and that's clamped in place, that's going to be perfect.
Dom's managed to get the gadget to turn smoothly, but the 70-year-old blades that shred the coconut have seen better days.
Oh, Jake, do you have a second?
Yes, ma'am. How we doing?
Yeah, good. Look, so this is the blades of the coconut scraper.
Oh, blimey, you've done all right there, haven't you?
Yeah, it's careful. It's getting...
Yeah, sharp,
Yeah,
isn't it? Okay,
it's getting there. So, obviously, Dudley and Fred want to be able to use the scraper again, but it's rusty old steel, which is obviously not that hygienic.
Yeah, you can't do
You
that.
don't want to eat off of that, do you? So
No, way.
Ideally, I need to tin plate it.
Like galvanised then?
Similar process,
Right.
but it's tin.
Okay,
Yeah, like
so
electroplate.
tin plated all
Yeah,
over.
pretty
All right,
much,
I'll tell
yeah.
you what, leave it with me.
Yeah.
I'll get it sorted, and I'm even going to bring you back some coconuts as
Yeah,
well.
good,
We'll
I
give
look
it a
forward
go.
to it.
All right.
Toy restoration duo, Amanda and Julie, are on the home straight with their tiny assignment.
That's gone really well, actually. I'm very pleased.
The 60-year-old clockwork panda.
Are you ready?
With the body refurred, they can now spray paint on the all-essential panda mask.
Ready? Go. Good job.
And to fix his little tin face.
There you go. Thank you. Good job. Let's take it to Steve. Hi, Steve.
Oh, been waiting for you.
Good. Good.
Oh, wow.
There you go.
Looks absolutely amazing. Fantastic. Yeah, really happy.
Good. See you later.
All that's left is for Steve to fix the tiny Diablo into Panda's newly crafted paws. And he's ready to return home. Owner Gill was a young child when her father gave her Panda, shortly before he died. Now, with husband Clive by her side, she's hoping his restoration will preserve those memories for years to come.
I'm a bit apprehensive and full of trepidation as to what's going to have been done to my little panda, but yeah, really excited. And it links back to really memories of my dad.
Hello, Jill.
Hello, Steve.
Right. Very tense, are you?
Yeah, a little bit tense about it.
Right, you remember when you brought Panda in?
Yes.
He was looking very tired.
Yes, I was putting it mildly.
Well, we won't keep you in suspense any longer. Let's have a look.
Oh! Oh my God.
That. It's like new.
I don't know what to say. That takes me back to when I was about 4 or 5.
Oh.
So, yeah, that's exactly what it was like.
It even makes me well up.
Oh, bless, yeah.
Oh, look at that!
Fantastic.
Oh, gosh. Oh, dear.
We think he's adorable.
So do we.
So sweet.
He's done a fantastic job.
Thank you.
So
Absolutely welcome.
he's got his smile back.
He certainly
Yeah.
has. Can't tell you what this means. So thank you so much. Thank
You've done a
you.
fantastic job.
Yeah,
Thank you.
fantastic.
Thank you very much for bringing him in.
Thank you.
Thank
It's
you.
been an absolute privilege to do that for you.
Thank you very much. Thanks.
Bye-bye now.
It's amazing.
Fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm feeling ecstatic. I think that's the word. Absolutely ecstatic to see my little panda back as he was, and he's gonna keep going. So it just brings back lots and lots of memories. I mean, going back to when I was sort of 3 or 4, and actually my dad. That was the first thing that came to mind, was actually being with my dad again. Sorry. So yeah, it's amazing. Absolutely amazing.
In his bid to restore the 1940s family coconut scraper, Dom has been awaiting the final element, the blades, which had been sent away to be tin-plated.
Got a little present for you.
Oh, is this what I hope it is?
Yeah.
Just in time.
All tinned up.
Ah, nice. Look at that. God, that looks
Is that
better,
all right?
doesn't it?
I can't wait to see this working, you know. So are you almost there then?
Literally 2 screws and a couple of bolts and we're off.
Cool,
yeah.
Okay.
Thanks, Jake.
No problem.
It's I managed to keep all of the original screws, the original hardware, even the little washers, keeping the originality. Still makes that really good sound. Just looking forward to getting a lesson on how to use it.
Brothers Dudley and Fred wanted the scraper restored so that they could faithfully recreate the beloved sweets of their childhood that their late mother used to make for them.
Brought my younger brother Chris, who actually owns the coconut scraper.
I didn't look after it as well as I could have done.
It's the memories of Mum and Dad, basically, being around the table, watching it being used. I made a deal with Dom that if he can restore it back to its original form, where it can be used, I'll make him the Kulkuls.
It's going to work, isn't it?
I don't know. I hope so.
Hello. How are we doing?
Oh, yeah.
Very well. I'm Jake.
Hello, Jake.
Hey, good to see you again.
Good to see you again.
You okay? Am I right in thinking that this is yours?
I've claimed it, yeah. I was the one who's... I've been looking after it for the last 10, 12 years or so.
And that's why it's in the condition.
No, it was...
Will we open up there?
It was in the condition when I took it.
And hopefully, we're going to be over the moon. We really will. And you promised us, Don.
Yeah. No.
So this is what I do. But I tell you what, I believe anything he says his promise is going to do, he will do it.
You made me nervous now. Yeah.
What's
Go on, let's do it.
Should we let him see it?
Yeah, go on.
Let's see what you've done with your
Go
promise,
on.
eh? Here we go.
Oh, my
word. Wow.
There's no...
Now it can be used.
Yeah. Did you put a new one on? Did you have to put a new one on?
No,
That's the original.
That's
really
the original.
Yeah. Just cleaned it up.
How
And
it's come down.
Yeah, it's been tin plated, so it's
Yeah.
clean and hygienic to be able
Oh,
to use.
wow.
Yeah.
That's excellent.
I tell you what, this is just taking me straight back into the kitchen. You know, you got memories, and sometimes those memories just fade.
Yeah.
You just literally brought back those memories. That's absolutely amazing. I am so thankful for that. It's absolutely brilliant.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So do you guys want to give it a go then?
You've got a coconut.
Have you got a coconut?
Yeah, we got a
Yeah, have you really?
You need to show us how. Yeah.
You ready?
Yeah. Oh, goodness.
There you go, look. No, we have.
Yeah.
We don't muck about.
I'll tell you what, I'll hold it, you can turn it.
Oh, there you go. There you go. And you can hold that. There you go.
All right. And all it was is basically you push it firmly against the scraper and you turn the coconut.
You can
As
see
you do.
it
You can see it
there.
coming
You see it?
out. Yeah. There you go.
See.
And there you go.
Nice. Is this how you remember the shaving?
Exactly it.
That's right. Oh, I'm so glad. That's so nice to see it
No,
working.
it is.
We had a deal, didn't we?
We did, yes.
I said, if you can get it back to working properly, I'll do some Kulkuls.
Have I passed? Is
I
that...
think you've passed.
Yeah.
And that is the Kulkuls.
Have you made these?
I've made these.
Oh, thank you
All right.
very much.
It's a pleasure. Have a taste.
Ah, sweet.
It is.
Real good.
Joe, should we share them?
Do we have to?
Yeah, I don't know.
All right. Guys, ladies, come and have a taste of this.
They're really good.
You like them?
Yeah.
Treats.
What's this?
Really nice.
You like that?
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. That was lovely.
Brilliant. Thanks
Thanks.
so much.
Very nice. It's really nice to taste the fruits of your labour.
Well, guys, we can't thank you enough for bringing it in.
Thank you, Jay.
Get it back to your family.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
And send some more. Enjoy
it, yeah.
Take care now.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you very much.
Appreciate that. Bye-bye.
We're just elated because memories you want to hold on to, and this is a big memory.
And there's a lot of pressure on me now to make it stay like that. Keep it clean, keep it fresh.
Indeed.
Yeah.
He's the custodian of the cocoa
Of our
For when I lend it out every now and
Yeah,
then,
yeah.
which won't happen often.